They can listen to the tire, but they can't talk back that good-looking pace truck. That Chevrolet Avalanche going to come off there on the backstretch. John Negengard in the 16. Wayne Chin in the 1C. That's your front row. Then it's going to be Ruhlman and Adkins. Wayne Chin jumps out in front. Here comes Ben Adkins on the low side. Chin and Adkins. That's your front pair, but here comes Negengard in the 16. The 16 machine still that second spot, but here comes Ben Adkins, also one of John Henry, now on to move up to that 4th spot. Out in front, the one they call the sniper, Wayne Chin. Ben Adkins now working that low side. Adkins trying to work under the 16 machine. Henry in 4th, then it's going to be Ruhlman at that 5th spot. Flying Brian Ruhlman now up in the 6th. Adkins still trying to work underneath the Negengard in the 16. In an 8 time, out in front, the sniper, that's the man on the move. Chin, then it's going to be the 16 of Negengard, and here comes Ben Adkins. Ben Adkins, that Estes powered Mastermill, putting it down in the middle of the racetrack. But the 16 keeps the momentum up. Henry in 4th, Ruhlman. Henry now working the high side of Adkins. Henry runs out of room, collects up a bit of the 20 machine of Ruhlman. Caution on the speedway. Henry just run out of room. Henry in the 20 of Ruhlman. Wayne Chin once again on the point. The 16 of Negengard in that second spot. Here comes Ben Adkins along with Ruhlman. Your front 4 now. Ruhlman trying to get underneath of Adkins. Adkins trying to get down below the 16 machine this time. Off the corner. It is going to be Nicholas stuck in the line. Still giving it the 16. Adkins not finished yet. Ben Adkins in that B7 machine. Ruhlman in the 20 now. Gives Ruhlman that 3rd spot. Adkins now is seeing something very might time. Think about changing. Has to go to corner number 3 one more time. He's going to live and die on the bottom of that racetrack through the middle. And up in front. It is Wayne Chin with the 16 of Negengard. Ruhlman in the 20 chest. That 20 machine. Ben Adkins in the B7. Brian Ruhlman in the 49. Cruz Pedregon in the 75. Ruhlman now trying to get the time down underneath Ben Adkins on corner number 4. Ruhlman going to get it into corner number 3. Ben Adkins says, I don't think so. Here later, that's going to be Wayne Chin. Negengard in that 2nd spot. Then it'll be Benny Adkins and Chad Ruhlman. Brian Ruhlman in 5th. Cruz Pedregon. White at the line this time. Cheerleaders both away, but the battle behind him, that's not done by a long way. Negengard, then it's going to be Adkins and Chad Ruhlman. White flag been displayed, checkers in hand. Coming off corner number 4. Give it to the 1-6 machine of Wayne Chin. Second, that'll be the 16 of Negengard. Then it's going to be the B7 of Ben Adkins. The 20, that'll be Chad Ruhlman. Brian Ruhlman in the 49. Cruz Pedregon in the 75. Then it'll be the 14 of Tommy Kerr. The 14, that'll be Kerry Matthew. The 13 is Scott Baker. And CJ Heskett in the 75. Your front row. Then it's going to be Aaron Scott and Kai Harper in row number 2. The 18s of Ross and Seaver in row number 3. Then it'll be Kevin Reeve. The 3 Emma Dean Anderson. The 3 Union Conley. Scott trying to put it down on the low side. The 87 machine, that's going to be your leader, Evan Neeser. Neeser, here comes Scott in that 1 machine. Aaron Scott, now I've got the yellow 18 of Rusty Seaver. Seaver now working the bottom part of that racetrack also. The 21 machine, that's Thomas Frank Jr., that's 21. But the 18 of Seaver working the bottom part of the racetrack. Here comes Kai Harper in that 34 machine. Harper now some damage on the front of that race car. Up in front, it is still going to be the 87 of Neeser. Neeser, your leader. Here comes up one more time. Neeser, Aaron Scott. Then it's going to be the 21 machine of Sprague. The 18 of Seaver in 4th. Kai Harper. Then it'll be the 18 of Ross. The Seaver, that's going to be Jason Kelly. The 117 of Kevin Reeve. 3 laps in as they come across the line. Neeser in the 80 87. Neeser, that's your leader out front. Neeser, then Scott, Sprague, and Seaver. The 87 of Keltner now spins up here in corner number 4. So Jason Keltner in that 0 machine loops it into 4. On corner number 4 here onto the front straight. Once again, they're going to come through 3 and 4. We want them nose to tail. Nice straight line till they come across the start-finish line for Flagman. Aaron Scott works the low side. Now Scott and the 87 machine of Neeser are going to be side by side. As we get into corner number 3, Scott dives it underneath again, trying to slide up in front and get the position. Scott and Neeser right there at the line due to the 1 of Aaron Scott. Scott, Neeser. Now here comes the 18 machine of Seaver. Seaver now battling out with the 21 machine of Tom Sprague. You got the 18 of Ross also coming up into that mix, as is Kai Harper. Harper now, man, a bit of close contact with the wall line in corner number 4. Caution on this speedway. Stand. Lyman's got that green flag in hand. That 1 machine up Aaron Scott out in front. The 21 of Sprague. Sprague's got the 18 right there with him. Rusty Seaver in the 18 machine now putting the pressure underneath of Sprague. Seaver and Sprague take him off corner number 2. Seaver trying to put the pressure on him in corner number 3. Seaver now dives down underneath of him. Meantime, give the heat race to the 1 of Aaron Scott. Second, that's going to be Neeser, followed by Sprague in the 21. The 18 of Rusty Seaver finishes 4th. So we're going to transfer him like this: the 1 of Aaron Scott, the 87 of Neeser, the 21 of Sprague, and the 18 of Rusty Seaver. Dusty Moore in the 40. Beside him, that'll be the 11 of Rusty Sling. The second row, the 71 of Greg Johnson, the 72 of John Mason. The third row, that'll be the B4U of Brad Eitner and the 20 of Scott Orr. The fourth row, that's going to be the 23 of Ryan Vanderveen, the 77 of Stephen Kester. The fifth row, that'll be Bill Lewis, the 26, the 1 in of Casey Noonan, and the 92 machine of Brandon Perkins rounds out the running order. Once again, a good look at the Chevrolet Avalanche pace truck off on the backstretch. Moore and Slink at your front row. They're going to bring it to the line off corner number 4. Greg Johnson and John Mason in the second row. It's going to be 3 wide trying to go down the line. Greg Johnson, that 71, trying to line him up in the meantime. Rusty Sling and that 11 machine says, I'll see you later. John Mason now working the low side of the racetrack. So he brings it into corner number 3. Rusty Sling. Then it's going to be Johnson in the 71. John Mason in the 40 and Dusty Moore. Scotty Orr back there in that 20 machine. Orr now trying to put the pressure on the Dusty Moore. Up in front, though, it's going to be Rusty Leader. Sling in the 11 machine. The 71 in second spot. That's going to be Greg Johnson. And we are battling clear back through the back hill. Rusty Sling pulling them off in a hurry. The second spot, that's going to be Greg Johnson. John Mason. Dusty Moore in the 40 machine, but he's got Scotty Orr right there with him. Scott Orr in that 20 machine. Now dives underneath of Moore. Slide chops, he got room. Oh, they pushed, they hit the wall. Scott Orr. And in the back of that race car, Dusty Moore in the 40 out of Swanton, Ohio. A lot of damage in that car comes to rest. Conga line come into corner number 4, nose to tail. They can't pass till they get to that flagman stand. Eitner, that B4U trying to work underneath the 20 machine of Orr. Not going to happen this time. In the meantime, Rusty Sling puts it back on cruise control up in front. Sling, Johnson in the 71 machine. And it's Big Mason in the 72. Scotty Orr. Brad Eitner into me for you. Vanderbeek in the 23. The 1 machine. That's going to be Casey Newton now up into that 6 spot. Or 7. Then it's going to be Steven Chester in the 77. Rusty Sling working that high side. In that 11 machine. Sling, Johnson, Mason and Orr. Going to be white flag at the line this time. Rusty Sling in the 11. Rusty Sling still working that machine down through corner number 3. He's going to bring it off corner number 4. Greg Johnson about 8 car lengths back. Give the heat race to Rusty Sling in the 11 second. That'll be the 71 of Greg Johnson. John Mason in the 72, followed by the 20 machine of Scotty Orr. Then it's going to be Brad Eitner to be for you, the 23 of Vanderbeek, the 1 of Newton, the 77 machine of Kester, the 26 of Lewis, and Perkins in the 92. So your top 4, that'll be the winner. That'll be Rusty Sling in the 11, the 71 of Greg Johnson, John Mason in the 72, and the 20 machine of Scott Orr. On the front row, out of Richmond, Indiana, at car number 1, that's going to be Duane Chamberlain. On the outside, the 99 out of Dresden, Ohio, that is Donnie Moran. The second row, that'll be the 9R of Curtis Roberts, and the 64 of Jerry Bowersock. The third row, starting 5th on the inside, that'll be the 55 of Sean Tozek. On the outside, the 88 of Andrew Rayon. The fourth row, the 11, that'll be Tyler Boggs. On the outside, the 57 of Joey Tackett. The fifth row, the 15, that'll be Justin McNeil. On the outside, the 11 of Steve Dimmick. Rounding out the running order, that should be the 3R of Chuck Roll. At the line one more time, Chamberlain and Moran, that's your front pair. They both go into corner number 1. Chamberlain out, bit of a lead. Here comes Jerry Bowersock in that 64 machine. Roberts in the 9, the 55 now. Sean Tozak working the bottom side underneath the Roberts. As you come off corner number 4, your leader, that's going to be Duane Chamberlain in the 1. Chamberlain, Moran, Bowersock, and Roberts, your front 4. Here comes that 55 machine, Sean Tozak. Andrew Rayon currently in 6th position. Tyler Boggs coming up next. Out in front, Duane Chamberlain out early, trying to stretch it out over Donnie Moran. Jerry Bowersock working that high side. And it's going to be Roberts, Curtis Roberts in that 9R. The 55, that'll be Sean Tozak currently on the outside. Looking in his work, flicking the ball in a hurry. It's a Duane Chamberlain out in front now. About 12 car lengths out on Donnie Moran. The third spot, that is going to be the 64 machine of Bowersock. Curtis Roberts in the 9. The 55, that's going to be Tozak. Still out in the front, that's going to be Chamberlain. Chamberlain and Moran, your lead pair. The 64 again, that is going to be Jedi. Jerry Bowersock followed by Curtis Roberts. Eating up a lot of laps in a hurry. Duane Chamberlain, like a man on a mission. He's making the laps here around Eldora Speedway. Donnie Moran now solidly in that second spot. Bowersock in third. Chamberlain and Moran. White flag for Duane. Duane Chamberlain really putting that car high up on the racetrack, but it seems to be working. Coming to corner number 3. The final time in heat race number 4. At the line, given to Richmond, Indiana's Duane Chamberlain second. That's going to be Donnie Moran, Bowersock in 4th. Followed by Roberts. Bowersock in 3rd, Roberts in 4th. Then it'll be the 55 machine of Tozak. Rayon in the 88, followed by Boggs in the 11. The 57 machine of Tackett. The 15 of McNeil, and Dimmick rounds out the running order. My, oh my, Duane Chamberlain put it out in front, stuck his foot down, and just left it there. Once again, pace truck, that good-looking Chevrolet Avalanche pace truck comes off on the backstretch. Ruhlman and Ross, your front row. Pedregon and Reeve in row number 2. Green is out. Here we go again. Reeve at 117. That's one of the cars on the move. Also the 14, Tommy Kerr. But up in front, that's going to be Brian Ruhlman in the 49, the 18 of Chris Ross. Reeve in the 117. Bruce Pedregon in that 75 machine, putting up on the high side, trying to let it work in the meantime. Here comes the 14 machine up Tommy Kerr. Kerr now looking at the low side of the 117 of Reeve. Kerr and Reeve side by side. It's got to do 1 and 2. Pedregon now back into that 5th spot. In the meantime, Ruhlman in the 49 out in front. Brian Ruhlman, Chris Ross. Then it's going to be the 14 Tommy Kerr, the 117 of Reeve. Cruz Pedregon currently in 5th. Pedregon, he's got pressure coming in a hurry, coming right behind him. Chris Pedregon back in that 5th spot. Now he's got the 0 and Jason Kellner. Kellner looking underneath of the cruiser. In front, it's still Ruhlman. John Henry down at 1. Henry can't get a break tonight, it appears. So John Henry down 1H machine makes that dreaded left-hand turn in the front stretch. Henry is out. Still your leader out in front. That's going to be Brian Ruhlman, that 49 machine. Ruhlman. Then it's going to be the 18 of Ross, followed by the 14 of Tommy Kerr. Now the 0, putting pressure underneath the 117. Kellner in the 0, giving that 4th spot with a slide job. Off quarter number 4, but the 117 not done yet. Green closes right back under, drives back to the spot. Up in front, it's going to be the 49 of Ruhlman, then the 18. But the battle in the back, that's the 0 machine. The 0 now up in that 4th spot and looking for more, but he's going to run it out of time. White flags been displayed. Brian Ruhlman, your leader, out there in that car number 49. Chris Ross in 2nd. The Ford T of Tommy Kerr coming up in 3rd. Kellner in 4th. Checkered flag in hand at the line. Give it to the 49 of Brian Ruhlman. 2nd, that'll be the 18 of Ross. 4th, that'll be the 14 of Tommy Kerr. The 0 machine, the 117 of the cruiser is going to finish in the 6th spot. That's how quick you can run a late model B main here at the Eldora Speedway. Once again, Brad Eitner, that B4U car, that's your front pole setter. Sean Tozek on the outside of row number 1. Ryan Vanderveen and Drew Rayo make up one of 2. Green is out. Here we go one more time. Tozek in the 55 machine, like a rocket ship on the high side. Andrew Rayo now in that 88 machine. Brad Eitner in the B4U. Here comes Vanderveen in that 23 machine, trying to work below the 88 of Rayo. Rayo now letting it all hang up across corner number 4. Casey Noonan trying to be the man on the move on the low side of that racetrack. Up in front, though, it's still the 55 machine of Sean Tozek. Eitner, and Rayo. Here comes Noonan. Casey Noonan, that 110 machine, working it right to the middle, giving the 4th spot. Noonan trying to get on the lead for 1 more. In the meantime, that is your leader out in front, Sean Tozek. Eitner, and Rayo. That's your front 3. Casey Noonan out in the 1 machine. Noonan in 4th. Ryan Vanderveen, that 23 V machine. And he's got pressure coming from Tyler Ball. Tyler Ball now working underneath the Vanderveen and Boggs. Here comes the 15, Justin McNeil. He wants some of that action. In the meantime, out in front in cruise control, that's Sean Tozek in the 55. Tozek, Eitner, Rayo, and then it's going to be the 1 machine of Noonan. Closing it now on the 88 of Rayo. Back away. That's going to be Ryan Vanderveen. Laps now starting to work their way through. Your leader, Kevin back now. Still coming into corner number 1 is 2nd. That's going to be Eitner. Noonan working underneath the Rayo. Coming off corner number 4. That's your leader right here. That is Sean Tozek. Give the 3rd spot now to Casey Noonan. Casey Noonan is now in the 3rd spot. What a run for Noonan. The battle for second now, coming through 3 and 4. Coming off 4, who's going to have the bite, who's going to have the line? Give it. One machine. Following the detour up Eidner. Andrew Rayo. Following up ball. Steve Dimmick coming up next along with the 15. Sunoco American Late Model Series A main. Blackman's giving about 1 to go. Next time around, we're going to go green. 25 laps. Remember, cautions don't count. We don't race cautions. We race cars. Chevrolet Avalanche pace truck comes off on the backstretch. We're going to bring it through corners number 3 and 4. We want them side by side when they come at the line off of 4. Aaron Scott on the outside. Greg Johnson on the inside. Green is out. Here we go one more time. Greg Johnson out to that early lead in that 71 machine. Then it's going to be Aaron Scott in the 1. Followed by Donnie Moran. Donnie Moran, the $1 Million Man in that 99 machine, putting it on the low side of that racetrack, making it work. Here comes Chamberlain in the 1 machine. Melee in corner number 4. Ben Atkins involved, as is the 9, the 87. Looks like Chris Ross in that number 18. Curtis Roberts in that 9R machine. Once again, Johnson and Scott on that front row. Again, Guard and Moran on row number 2. Chamberlain and Chin make up row number 3. Johnson again. Here comes Donnie Moran on that low side. Aaron Scott having nothing to do with it. It's going to be Johnson, Scott, Moran. Here comes insane Duane Chamberlain now. Give Chamberlain up in the 4 spot. Duane Chamberlain working the high side now around Moran. He went low under the gain guard. High around Moran. Here he comes now as he takes on Aaron Scott for that 2nd spot. In front, it's the 71 machine of Greg Johnson. Then it's Chamberlain, Scott, and Moran, again, Guard and Chin. Duane Chamberlain, slide job underneath, give the lead to insane Duane Chamberlain. Chamberlain brings it down the backstretch, new leader on lap number 3. Duane Chamberlain, then it's going to be Greg Johnson. Trying to work underneath the Greg Johnson. Johnson still in 2nd. Moran in 3rd. We're clicking them off in a hurry. Duane Chamberlain out in front. Bowman Johnson, Moran, Scott, the game guard into 66. Now here comes the 11 machine, a Rusty Slick. Slick working underneath the 10. Then it's going to be racing. John Mason, Bowman and 20 machine of Ruhlman. out in front. Duane Chamberlain, he's your leader. Johnson in second. Then it'll be the 99 machine of Moran. Aaron Scott in fourth, followed by the Vanguard. Slick now working underneath of the sniper. Wayne Chin, Roland, Mason, Power Sock, Atkins. Chamberlain working through lap traffic like a wizard. Second, that's going to be Greg Johnson. Johnny Moran. Moran still in that third position. It's going to be Johnson in second. Duane Chamberlain now. He puts the 21 machine a lap down, going into quarter number 3. Chamberlain working through lap traffic since lap number 11. We're at 14 and keep on going. Chamberlain looking to put John Henry right now. They bring it through 3 and 4. Second place, that's the battle now. Donnie Moran works underneath to Greg Johnson. Lap traffic working in Moran's favor. Second spot, give it to Donnie Moran. Then it's going to be Greg Johnson with 5 to go. Chamberlain now brings it down the backstretch one more time. Duane Chamberlain bringing it to the line. Lap traffic ahead. Donnie Moran now in the 99 machine. Donnie Moran in that second spot, followed by Greg Johnson. Then it's going to be Wayne Chin and Aaron Scott. 616 in the Vanguard. The ALMS machine of Rusty Swing. Rosen and Bowersock. Lap traffic ahead now for Duane Chamberlain. And they are racing for position ahead of him. They're not going to get in an inch. Chamberlain now working into lap traffic. Donnie Moran a straightaway back. Duane Chamberlain like a man on a mission. Working lap traffic. Wide flag for Duane. Duane Chamberlain brings it through corner number 3. He's going to take it easy off the floor. I don't think so. Give it to Duane Chamberlain. Second, that's going to be Donnie Moran. Third, it'll be Greg Johnson. Wayne Chin. Aaron Scott. The Vanguard. Followed by the 20th Roman Swing. Bowersock in it. out of Richmond, Indiana. He's made weight. Now he's got to get the belts off. He shuts that machine down. He pulls that steering wheel off. He's got to get him unstrapped. He's got to get the helmet off. We'll get him out here momentarily. Once again, Duane Chamberlain out of Richmond, Indiana. That car number 1, going to put his name on a long list of famous drivers. But the biggest thing is he's in the winner's circle at the Eldora Speedway. Let's hear it, race fans. 2009 Johnny Appleseed Classic winner. They call him Insane tonight. We call him the winner, Duane Chamberlain. In that car number 1, that GMC Miracle Racing car number 1. I need Duane right up here in the front. Duane Chamberlain, welcome to the winner's circle of the Eldora Speedway.
This has been a long time coming. Changed a lot of things in my program here lately, and it's paying off. I'd like to thank the whole Miracle family, C.W. Watson Excavating, my father, Dave Chamberlain, Mike Miracle, Jeremy, my wife, my son. I'd like to thank everybody. Thanks.
Duane, that racetrack tonight was working for it. You passed cars on the low side, you passed them on the high side, you made it all work. Just how good was that racetrack to you?
Everything was perfect. I was just out there to Sunday drive.
All right, let's hear it one more time. Good tune-up for 2 weeks from now?
I'm sorry.
Good tune-up for 2 weeks from now?
We'll see.
All right, let's hear it one more time. Duane Chamberlain, Johnny Appleseed, 2009 winner to Eldora Speedway.